check, check. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. I think I've got everything set here. So now I can get rid of the left display, and I've got center, left MFD, right MFD. So we should be good. Okay.
And I think your Discord video sharing is.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Let me get rid of that.
Turn that on.
Yeah. That's off. Stop sharing the screen, and I'll just mute Discord. Actually, we can go out of it. Let's check real quick. Okay. IVC, ready?
Yep. Go ahead.
And Fox 2, how you read? IVC check, Fox 2. How about now? Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh,
well, you could hear me because it's Discord. Hang on, let me mute. Hold on. Check. Okay. Can you hear me now? And Fox 2. Did you hear any of those?
No, didn't hear you.
Okay, let's try it again. I've got a funky keyboard. I have to press 2 keys just to get to Fox 2. So, yeah, let me know if you hear me.
Okay.
And Fox 2. Fox 2, test 1. Fox 2, check. Fox 2. Nothing?
No, nothing.
I'm quite sure it's going to work, but if it doesn't, we'll just go to Discord, okay?
Yeah.
So leave Discord up and running, and I'll mute it initially, and if we can't reach each other, then we'll just use Discord and keep it simple. Like I said, I've got a keyboard where you have to lock the F keys to use them, but there's no indication on the keyboard that your F keys are locked, so it's a guessing game. Microsoft, go figure.
Nice.
All right, let's see. Hold on. All right, let's see. Got the center display. Streaming. All right, man. I am going to start, and I'll see you in the pit, and it's going to be a taxi start. So double click, save. Ready?
Cool.
Let's go.
Yep.
Hope all this shit works. Just when you get in the pit, just jump on Victor 1 and check in on your own. And like I said,
Okay.
we're doing a taxiway start, so just quick weapons setup, and when you're ready to go, we'll head out.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
I'm going to mute Discord for now.
All right.
Uh-oh. Yeah, something's up with the graphics, man. We're going to have to back out. You see that?
What's wrong with the graphics?
It's flickering on my screen. It might have been because of that Discord. So just back out for a second. And you can just stay right there in that UI. I'll halt it. I don't think they're going to be airborne yet, because takeoff time is not until 10:01. You still there? Sorry, I had the mic muted. You still there?
Yeah, yeah. What was wrong with the graphics?
It was flickering, but I think it was because I had, well, I had, what is this? This OBS going. I had Discord sharing the screen. I don't know. We can try going into it again here real quick, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this real fast. Just let me just double check the loadout. Okay, save the data cartridge, and I'm going to go ahead and save this from here. And so we can go back in and try it. If not, it's saved right at this point, so we just have to drop out and come back in from a fresh restart. So let's give it a try. Take off, taxi.
Okay, got it.
Okay, it's good now.
Cowboy 1-1, Taegu Tower, you are cleared for takeoff, runway 14.
Radio check.
Cowboy 1-2, Taegu Tower, you are cleared for takeoff, runway 14.
Victor 1, how do you read? Can you hear me on Victor 1? Hey, can you hear me on Discord? I don't think your IVC's connected correctly.
Hey, I don't think you can hear me on Victor.
No, I think you got something wrong. I just did this the other day with a student, so I think there's something on your end.
Discord, by the way.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I think there's something wrong on your end there. We just connected the other day with a student, so just something probably whenever you connected with the IP, so no big deal. We'll just do this on Discord. So let me get set up here, and we'll go.
Huh, let's see. So the push to talk in Discord doesn't really work if you're...
It does, but you use a button.
Does it?
Yeah.
Huh. Because I assigned it to one of the mic buttons. Let me just double check here. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't really work in game. The push to talk.
Okay.
Whatever.
That's all right. Just probably something you need to tinker with.
Okay, cool.
Usually what happens to me is my rudders aren't working and my brakes aren't working, stuff like that.
I know, dude. It's like it's always something.
Yeah. Okay, that's set. Okay, remember one pair.
So 64 X-ray is what I punch in, right?
Yeah.
64 air.
It's one pair and ripple 1.
One pair, ripple 1?
Yeah, just ripple 1, yeah.
Set air to ground mode. So let's see. So control. So this is going to be so one pair and then ripple 1. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Now what's the second one? I'll just set the second profile.
Yeah, let's see. Profile 1 started out on CCRP, and then you can just hit the button to step over to CCIP.
Yeah. Weren't we going to release singles at the...
No, we're going to release pairs, but at the second target, we're going to stagger those pairs.
Oh, okay, yeah,
so Profile 2 will still be, it'll be one pair. Let's see, but we're going to ripple 3 and space them 500 apart.
Okay, so one pair, so 5.
I think that it's been so long since I did this, man, I don't remember. So if you select 3, that means you're going to drop 3 pair, and you're going to space them 500 apart. And again, you want to start that out on CCRP, and then as you roll in to the target, because you're going to use your CCRP for your guidance, and then as you roll in, you're going to tap the button and switch to CCIP, okay?
Okay.
Make sense?
So, yeah.
Okay.
At the range, that's just going to be 1 pair, ripple 1, and then at the target...
Cowboy, 1-1, Taegu Tower, expedite departure.
Pair, or
Cowboy, 1-2, Taegu Tower, expedite departure.
Manually multiple times?
No. So what you're going to do is you're going to press... So what you do for... and I want you to set the arming delay for the second pair. Let's see, to... let me think. It's been so long since I've done this. Just set it for 1 second.
1 second?
Yeah, because that's going to be a factor. So for profile 2, you're going to drop 3 pair.
Profile 2, 3 pairs.
500 feet and ripple 3.
Ripple 3. Okay.
I believe that's how you do it. Let me try and think. Because if you just do 1 pair and you ripple 1, it's just going to drop a pair.
Yeah. So
If you say ripple...
6 of them, right?
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a second. No, I've got this wrong. For the pair...
Cowboy, 1-1, is there a problem?
Let me see.
Cowboy,
Yeah, so
1-2, is there a problem?
it's ripple 3, and it'll be set to 3 pair. That's it.
3 pair, ripple 3. Okay.
Yeah.
500 feet.
500. And then the arming delay off the nose 1 second. And that's also CCRP, and then profile 1's at the range. God, I'm getting rusty, man. I haven't done this in forever. Jesus. All right, good yardstick. I got a bull alpha of 134, 176.
Let's see.
It's a bullseye up in the HUD.
134, 176.
Okay, yeah, in case we get separated. Let's see. Joker Bingo is set. Looks like we're going to be find the flipping runway. Looks like we're taking off to the south east, so it's going to be a right turnout. Okay.
Okay. So 4,000 for Joker.
Cowboy, 1-1, is there a problem?
Okay.
Cowboy, 1-2, is there a problem?
All right,
I think so. I'm trying to think. I don't think it's been so long. Shit. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I think so. Hopefully.
Yeah, my master arm was on by default. I got some setting up to do, and oh, that's the other thing I wanted to do real quick. I want to look at my. I don't think I have any of my chaff and flare set. Let's see.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you need to set a program because there's SA7s at that runway.
Yeah, I already have that.
Let's see, what's the quantity here? 60 and 30. So I'm going to drop 15 on the roll-in and 15 on the egress. Let's see. So burst sequence quantities to the index. So burst quantity will be, let's see.
Cowboy, 1-1, is there a problem? Cowboy, 1-2, what is your problem? You are disrupting traffic.
We'll drop 2, 1 second apart. Whoops. Oh shit, I gotta do that again. So we'll drop 2 of them. The interval, so they're together. Let's see, how does that work? I want to drop 2 flares and space them. Okay, so it's the sequence, gotcha. So 2 flares together. And let's actually space those like 0.5 apart. And so I want to do 14 of them, we'll say. So the sequence is 7.
Cowboy, 1-1, what is your problem? You are disrupting traffic.
And
Cowboy, 1-2, what is your problem? You are disrupting traffic.
I think 1 second apart. So it's going to drop 2 a half a second later. Well, it'll drop burst quantities 1, the interval. So it'll drop 1, then a half a second later it'll drop another one, and it'll wait 1 second, and do that 7 more times. If I screwed this up, I'm in trouble. Because there will be SA-7s coming up at us, so that's program 1. Okay, that's set. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, 1's taxi here.
All right.
Cowboy 1-1, is there a problem? Cowboy 1-2, what is your problem? You are disrupting traffic.
So turn up the volume real quick.
All right, no traffic on final. We are the only ones out here besides the tanker and the bad guys over there at Pohang.
Yep.
I'm not going to really repeat anything. That's a lot anyway, and we did it really fast. So if you have any...
Cowboy 1-1, what is your problem? You are disrupting traffic.
If you have any questions en route, let me know.
Cowboy 1-2, what is your
Alright,
problem?
cool.
You are disrupting traffic.
Very well.
I didn't go through much detail in setting those guys up there. I just dropped them in, and they're bad guys, so...
Yeah, alright. Good enough.
Yeah. I know we were short on time.
Yeah, dude, I haven't picked up like DCS. That's like the first time I talked to you.
DCS or BMS?
Not DCS.
Yeah. All right. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, 10 seconds. Run them up.
Alright.
Cowboy 1-1, what is your problem? You are disrupting traffic. Cowboy 1-2, what is your problem? You are disrupting traffic.
Alright, 2's rolling.
Cowboy 1-1, Taegu Tower, resume on navigation. Cowboy 1-2, Taegu Tower, resume on navigation.
All right, one's out of burner. Right turn, steer 2. Okay, accelerating to 350. Autopilot's on. And you can go just something comfortable, route formation.
Alright, 2.
I'm wanting to pick up this, well, I've already got one of these RSSB, I think it's, or something, I forget, it's been so long since I bought it. And it's a pressure sensing stick. And they've got an R3 now, which is really good, and they've also got an angle adapter, so your stick, the grip angles forward like 15 degrees or something like that.
Oh,
which is nice because that's the natural position your hand wants to take whenever, you know, it's uncomfortable. You actually have to bend your wrist back to hold onto the stick.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get that. I'm going to get the Tuzba, and I'm going to get that angle grip, and it should be real comfortable.
Nice.
All right, quick ops check. I got 283281 feeding.
Alright, let's see. What's the first?
It's the low needle, high needle, and the total.
Let's see, low needle.
Should be right around 2800, right next to your compass. On the right side console there.
Oh, okay, let's see. If I can read that, it was like, yeah, like right around 2.8, and then 3.2 or so, and then 7.8.
Okay. Good, yeah, so all we really need to get to the tanker is 2500. How are you with tanking?
I'm actually
You're still good? Okay, I wasn't sure how much you flew. So,
those campaigns, I usually just go up, tank, and then I'll go out.
Yeah.
So I've been like doing this almost every mission.
So let's go ahead and let's set our tanker bingo. Joker of 3.
Joker 3? Right.
Yeah. 3, we need to be out of there heading to the tanker by 2500.
Alright, got it.
You know what, I tell you what, based on what we're actually doing at the range, I think 4 would actually be better, now that I think about it, because, you know, we're going to be down on the deck dropping bombs. We're going to need a little bit of extra gas to actually get back up to altitude and get on the way. So we'll use 4 for both the home plate and the tanker, which doesn't give us much fuel.
Yeah.
All right, leveling off at 5, at 15.
Okay, 2.
And I guess the we'll speed up to we'll maintain 350. So if we do hit that 4,000, if we still got bombs on the airplane, we can as we get out over the water, we can just jettison those extra bombs because it'll throw off our pattern there. So we'll just get out over the water, jettison those, and then head to the tanker.
Alright, sounds good.
All right, steer 3.
2.
I also bought 3 cables. Well, it's more than just cables. It's the Hall sensor upgrade for the throttle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, now I've got 3 Cougars. The one I use now I actually got from a F-16 pilot who was medically retired from flying. I just happened to be in Denver, and I thought, let's check and see if there's anything here. I'm not doing anything. Sure enough, I found one, and it's the one that's actually in the worst shape, but button-wise and the other stuff, I mean, other than not being pretty, it works just fine, and that's the one I've got the pressure mod on. But these other 2 I found at other locations, and they're like in pristine condition. One of them, there's like no play in the stick at all. It's like the original, like right out of the box, almost brand new. So, but I plan on modding both of those. But I did get that, what is it, that Hall sensor mod. I just have to go home and pick it up.
Okay.
So when I get home in January, I'm going to pick it up. I got 3 of them, and it's just like a just drop in place type deal. You just drop it right in, and according to the the instructions, and now you got a Hall sensor mod for your throttle, which is great because you can move the throttle a little ways before the potentiometer even starts registering it's been moved. So that takes away some of your precision. Yeah.
How do you like the force feedback stuff?
It's the only way to fly, man. Nah, for real.
Yeah, I've never actually used one before.
Yeah, for me, there's no other way.
Yeah, I'm sure everything else just seems like really sloppy or something.
Yeah. Save a little time. Let's cut the corner and go to steer 4.
Or
that'll make our turn there from base a little tight, so we may offset left here in a second just to make it a little easier, but this'll maybe save us a few seconds anyhow.
okay. Have you been flying with during the flight nights and stuff?
No, I'm always working. Always working.
Yeah.
Yeah, they drive us hard, man. But it's okay. I mean, I'd rather be working, flying for real than sitting in my apartment doing nothing.
Yeah.
Sitting on the computer.
Yeah.
I can't complain about the money, man. I hardly flew at all last month. And I got a check that was I got a check in 1 month that was a fifth of what I made when I was flying in the U.S., a fifth of what I made all year long. And I got that in 1 month, yeah. So I can't complain.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. It makes it all worth it, you crying in your beer until you get that paycheck, and then you're like,
yeah,
do whatever you want,
Yeah. How's it compared to the pay at the major carriers over here?
Well, I mean, eventually you're gonna get that kind of pay. I mean, but they take 27 to 35% of that in taxes. Number one.
True. Oh yeah, that's right. You
And
get taxed
well, I get taxed, but based on what I make, it's about 12%. If you, so basically what I mean is if the amount I take out from the amount I made is like 12%.
Yeah.
It's still the 30% taxes, but they only tax you on anything over 106,000, I think it is. So 106,000 or less, no taxes.
So that's exempt.
So you're only taxed on that above. So I'm still taxed at the 27 or whatever % rate, with my deductions, of course. But if you then take the amount I was taxed and apply it to the full annual wages, it comes to an equivalent of 12%. So I'm bringing home 60% or basically 66% more, however it works out, than what I would be if I was in the States. So like if you make 200,000, you're gonna lose what's 10%? What's 10% of that is 20,000. So they're gonna take 60. So if I make 200,000 over here, they're gonna take what's 12% of 60? Or excuse me, 12% of 200. So it's like 20,000. I only paid 15,000 in taxes last year, and I made over 200.
Nice.
So it's a good deal.
It's a good trade-off, I guess.
Well, you pay the price though, because I've got to, here I am. In Saudi Arabia.
Well, what do you go back? Once a month, or twice?
Yeah, I go back once a month for 10 days. Let's go ahead and fence in real quick.
Okay.
Check everything out here, man. All right, 1's fenced in, 6-9 dry.
Alright, 2 is fence, 6-6 dry.
Okay, that's not many passes at the range, so
Okay.
like I said, we'll probably, I would say on the safe escape maneuver, once you get above the horizon, just go military power.
Okay.
And just climb back up. You may have to, you know, you want to be at least 10-8 before you roll in on base, so you may have to extend out past that point. I wouldn't turn crosswind until you're 7,000 feet, all right?
Okay.
Otherwise, you may not make it to 10-8 before you get on base.
Okay.
All right, autopilot's coming off. You can go weapons to simulate, so you get your guidance on your CCRP.
Okay.
Just check profile 1, 1 pair,
Okay.
ripple 1,
Right.
4.58 on the, oh, what the hell is it? Arming delay.
Okay.
All right, you can rejoin in a fingertip left, or echelon left, sorry.
Okay. 2.
And I'll try to make, I'm going to come left just a little bit here and start a descent down to 10-8. If you pull out your targeting pod, you can see that it, once you select your target steer point, that it will be right there, looking at your target.
Okay.
And I forgot to do my ALO. I heard yours go off.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I had mine set at like 15,000 because I was getting blasted by man-pads at like 13,000 in my campaign.
Okay, I'm going to start a slow increase to 400 knots.
And then so ALO is going to be, let's see.
I do 59. Give yourself a little extra, 59.
5,900. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
and I'm leveling out at 10.8 and accelerating to 400.
Okay, 2.
You don't have to have it real tight until we get close to the break point.
Okay.
I guess you don't have to have it real tight at all, but it'll just, the spacing is key. You don't want to get too far apart and you don't want to get too close together. We actually, in the 72nd, we do this pattern with 4 aircraft.
Oh, yeah.
So if you do your speeds right, you do your calls right, your timing right, one aircraft will be dropping, one's on downwind, one's on crosswind, one's on base. So it's yeah, it's pretty slick. Okay, steer 6. And I can't go any faster. Well, I can maybe a little bit. This is where my throttle gets a little hairy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't seem to get 400 knots without going into afterburner, and I don't want to do it. So don't forget, when you come off dry, after that first pass, go weapons to master. Okay. or your second pass will be dry as well. And we may only get 3 total out of this, just because the fuel is so tight.
Okay.
All right, there's 400. I'm 64.
Let's see. I'm at 60.
So as you're coming in here, get a look at the features at the range there and spot your point that you're going to be, you want to be on base at, so on and so forth.
Okay.
And I'm a little low here, so climbing back up to 10.8.
So we're looking south right now.
Yeah, range is out in front of us. Your target's on the right, mine's on the left. If you go to the TGP, you should be able to see it. Okay. Now the run-in heading is going to be about 180. I'm a little inside here, so I'm going to come back over the left.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to give you kind of a picture here. There really shouldn't be any angle on the range. I mean, you should just be looking straight down it whenever you drop.
Okay.
And if you look off to your right, when your target is about where the stick is, kind of looking off from the stick and you see the target in the same line, that's when you start rolling in, roughly. Does that make sense? So when you're on base.
Yeah.
Okay, one's in the brake. .3G idle, and then just add power to maintain 350.
Okay. Choose and brake.
And I screwed this up.
This will be interesting.
Yeah, I'm probably really far here. This is why we definitely do the dry run the first time.
Let's see.
Yeah, because I'm high.
Yeah,
I've lost tally on the range. Dude, I have. I mean, I'm rusty as hell. So, okay,
Yeah.
and this is
Yeah,
this
I
is
see the range.
this is going to be a pass that's not even diving. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah.
So here's the first ridge, right? Like you're flying, I think you're flying right over this.
No, this is way too far. It's the other ridge. And in fact, this is a good idea here. I got to get my speed back. Like I said, I'm super rusty here. Right here at the edge of the town is this ridge, and there's a road that runs east and west. I'm not even going to dive on this one because I need to get my SA again.
Yeah.
Just south of that road is pretty much where you want to be. Okay?
Okay.
That little grass, I think that little grass strip that runs between the town and this mountain here is roughly where you want to be. Try that the first time, and then if your dive when you put the target inside the fall line, if the dive is not 30, if it's like 20, then you were too far away. If
you
it's
start diving like right when you walk,
as soon as you start the roll in from base to final, it should be a diving roll in.
Okay, so let's say that's looking like about 20. Yeah, about 20 degrees or so.
Okay.
Dive.
So I'm going to start my turn here again and keep tally on the range this time.
So, yeah, right at 6,000. It's about a 16-degree dive.
Okay.
So, 4Gs, horizon.
You should be 30 on the dive.
Yeah, it came out to like around like 16 degrees on the dive.
Okay, yeah.
I made the altitude, though. But
Yeah, what you want to do is you basically want to roll to about 115 degrees of bank and pull until it's on the target. Yeah.
Okay.
Just start out with that and then make an adjustment from there. Okay, one's downwind.
All right, choosing the brake.
Yeah, you roughly want to go over this light brown patch. No green. I think you want to be right over that. One's on base. And I'm too low. This might be tight. When you come in, don't go over the brown patch. Go over the green, just on the other side of it. Yeah, because this is going to be way too steep.
All right, two
Okay.
downwind.
One's in dry. Yeah, that little brown patch is way too close.
Okay.
Just the green on the other side.
Okay, so start.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a 3...
Altitude. Altitude.
That's like a 3G turn, or what is that?
No, you just pull. It's just kind of a feel, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just kind of a feel, yeah. Okay, one's off dry. That wasn't far. That little brown area. If you're just on the far north side of that, you'll be in good shape.
Okay. Alright, two's in hot.
Okay, one's crosswind. Fuel state 5-6. Okay, I'm visual.
Shit. Gotta change the CCIP. Oh, there you go. Okay. Aha!
Yeah.
Alright, two's on track.
Yeah, I hear you. Let's watch that fuel.
Alright, 2 is 4-7.
Yeah, try to keep out of the afterburner if you can, and then switch back to CCRP whenever you come off target. Okay, weapons are hot, and I'm just sacrificing speed here since there's only 2 of us. I got to keep the fuel on the aircraft.
Yep. Red 2 is in the break.
If you want to take it down to 3, as long as you're heading to the tanker at 3, and I can catch up with you. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 1's base. Yeah, I'm right over that far northern tree line that just goes into the brown. I think that's going to be pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, 2's visual.
Been so long since I did this. Gotta make sure I get the right target too. It's a big target in front, right?
Yeah, it's a big target on the left, right? You got the left side.
1's in hot.
Altitude. Altitude.
Okay, I got to min release altitude and off dry. I'm going right back into the pattern because I don't have time to stick it out there. Okay, 1's crosswind.
2's in hot.
It's been a while since I've done this. And 1's on downwind. Typically, we just come out here with the smoke bombs and just drop those because you're not restricted with weight. But flying around with 12 Mark 82s is brutal. These things are big.
2's off. Dry.
What'd you forget?
I don't know.
Master switch?
Master switch is on. Huh, okay. No, maybe I just didn't hold it long enough.
Make sure you're not in CCRP. You have to be in CCIP.
Yeah, it was on CCIP.
Then it should pickle.
Huh. Alright, well, yeah, let's try one more time. So let me set bingo to 3,000.
Okay, 1's on base. God dang it. I'm sucking here at my flying.
Alright, well, you and me both.
Jesus, this blows, man. Alright, I'm base 5.0 on the fuel.
Alright, 2's in the break.
And originally I was looking at the wrong target. And it's not off of your stick like I said at first. It's a little bit further aft. Okay, 1's in from the north.
2 downwind, 3-9.
Altitude. Altitude.
1's off hot. Extending upwind.
Nice, okay. I see explosions.
Say position. Visual. Entering the crosswind.
Yeah, I'm just flying over the gray patch right now.
What's your fuel state?
2 is 3.8.
Okay, yeah, you can take it down to 3. We've got an airfield really close, so worst case scenario, we just have to go there and call it a day.
Yeah, alright. Alright, 2's in hot.
1's downwind. Tally 1. Or tally 2, I should say. Hopefully I can keep tally with you because I want to see you drop.
Drop, motherfucker. What the hell? Alright, 2's off dry.
Is your pickle button working?
It is? I mean, it's, I see, like, the,
Do you have the delayed release queue? Which is a horizontal line halfway up the fall line?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why.
Why?
Because the impact point is below your HUD. So you have to hold that pickle button, and it works like a CCRP, which means you're diving too shallow.
Too shallow. Okay.
I think that means you're diving too shallow.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, last time I was at like a 20 degree.
Yeah. No, you got to be. Best thing to do is be right over, just to the south of the ridge line, almost over this first brown patch.
And then dive. Okay.
Yeah. And then when you roll in, what you do is wait till it's the target is basically where your switch panel is on the right side, just after your stick, and then roll in. That's what I'm doing. It's going to be close anyway. Okay,
like
1's
I
in
got
hot.
2 of them.
Yeah,
Looks like a definite hit.
maybe so. I'm a little shallow, so you can actually be right over that brown.
Okay.
Altitude. Altitude.
1's off hot.
Alright, 2's visual. And 2 is on base.
Okay, visual 2 and turning crosswind. Yeah, I think you're getting the delayed release queue, so.
Yeah.
If when you go to pickle, it should not look like CCRP.
Okay.
If it does,
Okay,
it's the
so
delayed release queue, yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So
That approach looks nice and steep.
yeah, this one. Yeah, this one's right at 30 degrees right now.
Good, now you should be good. Put the target halfway up the fall line and then hold your flight path marker in one spot.
Alright, 2's off hot.
Nice. All right.
Did it work? Or
Yeah,
did it drop off?
I saw good impacts. Okay, this is my last pass, and then I'm going to come up and orbit at 15 while you do one more, all right?
Alright, and 2 is in the break.
Okay, 1's base, and literally, after all these passes, it is not the light brown, but it is the dark brown just south of that, on that first ridge. I think that's where you want to be.
For the for base.
Yeah, I may have gotten it a little tight this time, plus I'm a little high, but I keep coming up shallow.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that last one was perfect.
Not shallow this time, though. Okay.
Like a kamikaze pilot.
Altitude. Altitude.
All right. Well, okay, maybe I was off a little bit there. What's off hot? Okay, impact. Yeah. All right, I'm extending straight out.
Alright, 2
Weapons
is in
are safe.
and 2 is in 2 is on base.
Okay, as soon as you come off target, let's flow. Let's see, we'll flow 1 east.
Okay. Flow east.
Yep. And you have the lead because you're low on fuel.
Ah, damn it. Too low. Alright,
Okay.
well, I'm off dry.
All right, safe it up and start to turn out to the east towards the tanker. And I'll join on you.
Alright, 2's out to the east. Flowing east.
Roger. Take it up to 20. You can fence out as well.
Alright, 2's fenced out 2.8.
1's out 4-2. All right, I want you to take it up to. You take it up to 20, and I'll stay at 15 here until I've got tally on you, or I'm tied up, and then I'll join on you. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to fuel first, but
Okay.
I'll make it quick.
Let's see. So up to 20, and where do you want it to be for speed?
350, yeah. One's tied. I'm going to burn a little juice here to catch up. Okay, I'm tied. I'll be coming up to 19 to rejoin.
Bingo. Bingo.
Okay, one's Joker. I'm going to reset to... We're pushing the fuel here, though, aren't we?
Well, shit.
All right.
I got it. 11 off at 21, going back down to 20.
All right. Well, unfortunately, the closest field is where the SA-7s are.
Nice. Well, we should be able to. I think what? That 2? Yeah, 2.2. We should be able to make it to the tanker, right?
Another Sandman mission. Yeah, as long as there's no issues with refueling, we should be good.
Yeah.
Try to tie up that tanker as soon as you can.
Alright. I'm going out to 80 miles. And he's just going to be on an eastbound heading?
He'll be running north and south.
Oh, okay. I got contact. Let's see.
Okay.
Contact about 71 miles to my, like, 1 o'clock or so.
Okay.
1,000.
Yep, got him. I would head towards the middle of the box right now. Did you set a box or no?
No, I didn't. I never set a box.
All right, take up a heading of 120.
120.
Yeah, because I think he's going to be turning back towards the south before we get to him,
Get him.
or we'll be chasing him forever.
Yeah. Why does my HUD keep saying mask? I'm trying to.
It's because you're targeting pod. You can turn the targeting pod off for now, if you, or not off, but if you had it locked on a target, you need to TMS aft. That's one thing, yeah. And then the other thing would be to reset your soy, so go back to air to ground and cursor 0. And then the other thing is you have a steer point that's behind us, so that's the reason why.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any steer point out here. It's all using the radar.
All right.
So yeah, take up. Well, I don't see him now. Yeah, there he is. Okay, this looks good. Maybe about a 110.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I think his turns are going to be to the left. I think, because when he came in, he was coming in from the east, which would have been an over. Well, let's see, would have been an overshoot to the right. I think. I don't know. I can never tell with the tankers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. You just gotta roll with the punches.
Yeah. Well, you're low on fuel, and sometimes rolling with the punches is chasing the tanker for 15 minutes before you can get on it. So hopefully that's not the case.
What do we got? A KC-10 or the other?
It's a
one?
10. Yeah, see that bastard's already turning. Go towards the southern part of the, come to a heading now of probably 150.
All right, 150 copy.
Yeah. Well, it looked like he was turning. What's he doing?
Yeah, he's going straight at us, so it looks like.
Okay.
Out to the
All right. Well, now he's turned back, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay,
he's
yeah.
turning. I'm going back.
Just try to intercept him.
Yeah.
If he turns in the correct direction, it's nice. If he goes the wrong way, it's a cluster.
Yeah.
What's your speed?
355 right now.
Okay,
Slow
copy
down.
that. No, it's okay. Yeah, you really don't even have to go get up there with me. You have time. Just don't get stuck behind him, you know. Coming up on your right side, I'll join on you. Actually, I can take the lead since I got to go first, so I'll be coming up on your right side.
All right, cool.
Guarantee you this guy starts a turn left. Pull it back to 300.
300.
Yeah. Because he's going to start a turn any second now.
Yes, baby. Oh, nice. Good job, baby. That's awesome. Yeah, nice. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Nice. Good job. I love it.
He going right?
Yeah, he's turning right.
Okay, let's push it back up to 350. And I'm off your right side. You can join on the left wing. What's your fuel state?
Right. And 2 is 1.5.
All right, yeah, so we got to do a good lead here, so we don't want to be waiting forever to get on this tanker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on there and then jump off and let you get gas. Then I'll get back. Then I'll get back on there again after you're full. Okay?
Okay. Can we do that? All right.
Yes. Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Don't burn gas trying to catch up. So just yeah, just save your gas. I'm gonna lock him up, and as soon as we're within 10 miles, I can call for fuel, and he'll start slowing down. So right now he's rocketing. Well, he's not really. I think he's right now at the same speed, 270. So I think that's what we're gonna fuel at. But he goes into his actual pattern.
Yeah.
Now, so this is the anchor point, this first one right here. If he gets too far out, he'll turn around and come back, but we don't want him to. We want him to continue south because that's where our target is too. So, okay, how far behind? Okay, you're real close here, so I'm going to go ahead and call for gas.
Cowboy, 1-1, Camel, 1-1, copy.
Okay, fuel door is open. Put your radar stuff on silent.
Cowboy, 1-1, Camel, 1-1, clear to pre-contact position. Cowboy, 1-1, Camel, 1-1, clear to pre-contact position.
I said your position not really big. Just kind of hang back until I get this gas.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of right.
Yeah, just kind of creep up, man. Take your time. I'm gonna take on about 2,000 or 3,000. Just let me know when you go. Are you below a ton? Are you below 1,000 now?
I am 1.1.
Okay, yeah. I'll just take on a little bit here, and then I'll jump off and let you on.
Well, this is good practice. Refueling under the pressure.
Yeah, wiggle the toes. I haven't refueled since I set the sensitivity a little bit higher on my stick, so this ought to be a try, a test of patience.
What are you at?
Well, I've got it very sensitive because I was hurting my shoulder dogfighting, and I had to take the sensitivity, and I had to just go more sensitive and less
Cowboy,
power,
1-1,
you know.
Camel, 1-1, clear to contact position.
Okay. I'm under just as much pressure as you are because if I don't get on this thing, I mean, I could call off right now, but I need to get enough gas that I can wait it out while you refuel.
Yeah.
Contact. Contact.
Okay, taking on gas.
Yeah, I love that turbulence. Yeah.
Fuel state?
Yeah, baby. Okay, I'll be right there.
Don't lie to her.
0.9.
Okay. Okay, coming off.
Okay, hold on, I'll be right there, baby. She's like that.
Disconnect.
Okay, man.
Cowboy, 1-2, Camel, 1-1, clear to pre-contact position. Roger.
Shut up.
If you have to go, that's cool, man.
I should have forgot to turn on the door. Hold on, I'll be right there. Do I need to do the Y? Y1?
No, you
Cowboy,
don't need.
1-2, Camel, 1-1, clear to contact position.
There you go. No, you just get in there.
Yeah, I just forgot the fuel door.
Oh, look at that. You've been doing some flying. What's up with that?
Yeah,
Contact.
Steady as a rock.
Yeah, I've been trying to just get up there, do the refuel, and then go out to the mission. Well, plus I needed it too, or else like I'd be like at Joker or something by the time I got out there.
Yeah.
Like I've been doing the I did the what was that one? The Nordic one.
Jesus.
And then but that one has some like pretty long flights.
I need to zoom out a little bit. I got no peripheral reference to what's going on around me. I just see blue sky and airplane, nothing inside my plane. There we go.
Can we pause? Or
Are you going to come back right away or what?
yeah, I just need to wipe her butt.
I would come off.
Cowboy, 1-2, Camel, 1-1, heads up, tankers entering territory.
Back off of get off of the needle there, or the nipple there, and go back a little bit.
Yeah, I'm at 3-2 anyways. Sounds good.
Yeah, so
Disconnect.
back off about a half mile
Disconnect.
and drop down about 1,000 or 500 feet.
Okay.
And you say 3, 2, 1, pause.
All right. See, so I'm right here. Okay.
Did you hit Y3?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Say
No, I
yeah.
did
Just
not, no.
count down to 1 and say pause, and we'll pause it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, pause.
Okay. Good. I think we'll be all right.
All right, cool. I'll be right back.
All right, you too.
All right, so you there?
Yeah, I am. So this is got to be careful here. We don't crash into the tanker. Let's do it the same way. You know, 3, 2, 1, and then unpause, and then get ready. Go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so let's finish this tanking sequence, and then let's call it a day after this. I want to at least try to get this done.
Okay, sounds good. You call 3, 2, 1, pause or unpause.
All right, 3, 2, 1, unpause. Okay, there you go. I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I think I control it, but I've seen it before where one of us doesn't unpause, and then the group just leaves them behind.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think I may control it, so I may actually unpause it for both of us because it went rather smoothly. But I've seen it a couple times where when one person doesn't do it right, they're like, you know, everybody leaves. They're gone.
Oh, nice. All right, I'm getting back there. Now this is the tricky part. Getting in here while it's frickin' turning.
Ah, we're very close. What's your fuel?
3-1.
You want to just go for the target, or you want to do the tank?
Here, let's get a little bit more, and then I could probably, we'll play it by ear. We could probably head out to the target.
Because it's just a one pass, and it's right off to our right. Yeah, that the turning's not really hard once you get the hang of it. It's actually,
Yeah.
I find it as easy as straight and level, maybe easier. I've got this ICP on my desktop sim here, and I'll tell you what, man, I don't think I could ever fly this thing without it again.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. Rolling the wheels to change the brightness, and just the buttons are right there. It's beautiful.
So it looks like the actual like ICP.
Yeah, it is. I can give you a picture of it. It looks just like it.
Contact.
The guy, I think, made it out of a 3D printer, the boards and stuff. Yeah, it's even got a tactical feel somewhat. You know, it's still plastic, but the buttons are definitely have a firm press.
Nice. Can you still have those MFDs? Too?
Yeah. I've actually got 3 MFDs. You know, the Block 60's got the moving map. Well, the third MFD, I've got this YAME, so I've got the moving map on the third MFD.
Oh, nice.
So the SA is like out of this world.
Yeah, nice.
I
And
can
you
I
can
can
actually read it?
I can read frequencies of the airports, TACANs, everything.
Nice.
Yeah,
Alright.
because it can either
So I'll get to like 5,000 and then
Okay.
I'll pull off.
it can either be the white map or the regular map.
Yeah. Alright, so 5,000. I'm just pulling back. Where are you? You're on my,
Disconnect.
Off your right side.
Disconnect.
off my right side? Okay.
Start a turn to the left. Start a turn 90 degrees to the left to a heading of west.
That's west.
Actually, 180. Sorry. Keep it all
180?
the way up.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's where it's at. And then I'm going to be on your left side.
Okay. Let's see. That's going to be... Okay, yeah.
I'm basically at your in a wedge left. So, but what I want you to do is kick out to the right. Take a heading of about 300.
300?
Yeah, because when we roll in on the target, that's going to put us in a trail.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and drop down to 8,000.
Okay.
We are basically on a run-in now for the runway. But the runway is off to our 11 o'clock. So we're actually going to be coming into the north of it. And then we'll turn south, and that'll be our base. And I want you in about a 5-mile trail with me. So keep going to the right until you get the air-to-air TACAN 5 miles. You can fence back in as well. Set up for air-to-ground, profile 2. And remember the safe escape we're going to do.
Okay. Yeah, got that. And let's see. Cursor 0. And 2's visual.
Now that pre-planned threat steer point, you can dial that in.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was like 56.
Yeah, that's the one I have. So just set steer point 56.
That's, okay, got it.
There you go.
Oh shit, 5 miles.
I'm
turning back
taking
in.
it up
What's
to
your
400 knots, okay?
heading? Alright. Now what's your heading?
I'm 270.
270.
And like I said, I'm just going to try and roll to the 3 o'clock. So when I roll in, I'm coming from the east, just like we talked about in the briefing.
Okay.
I'm going to start bringing it back to the left so we don't have to travel so far. So new heading of, you pick up a heading at 250 now.
250.
Or whatever you need for spacing. I just don't want you to get too close behind me. Plus, if I go down in a ball of fire. All right, so I've got manual on the EWS set up for profile 1, weapons master arm on. I've got 2.6 in fuel, and I think we're set. Now I've got eyes on the airport. I'm going to go ahead and mark my my aiming point. Remember, wherever you're aimed, they will. Since we're dropping 3 pair, the first pair will drop before your target point. The second pair will drop on your target point, and the third pair will drop past your target point in CCIP. So it kind of aims for the middle type deal.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm
we
just
have to pick a once then. Since
yeah, that's it. Just hold it. Make sure you hold it until all are off.
Cowboy 1-2, Camel 1-1. Heads up, tanker is entering turn.
Okay, shit. Let me call off of here. 3's done. You need to call off Y3.
Oh, Y3. Okay.
Yeah.
Roger.
All right, this will be fun.
Let's see. What's the runway config for this airport? That's east-west?
Yeah, it is east-west. Okay, I'm starting my turn to the base. I think perfect base is going to be right down the shoreline. I may have turned it a little early.
Down the shoreline? Okay.
Yeah. You got time, though. I'm still 17 miles away from it.
Huh. I'm blind. I don't even know where the hell you are.
Just flow south. We got good spacing, 6 miles.
Okay. Let's see. I'll flow south, and I see the field.
Oh, shit. I'm looking at the Hawk. I'm looking at the Hawk pre-plan threat. Oopsie. Okay, I think I'm still all right. You see the field, right?
Yeah, I see the field. I wish like they would put that diamond on there, like on your helmet cam, like in air to ground mode.
Yeah.
Like I have to go into nav mode to see that where that diamond is.
All right, I got it. It's right there in the bend of the hook there. Don't forget to get your countermeasures going, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. That would be a good idea.
Yeah. And I would say release at 450, and like I said, just keep the 30-degree dive in. Just roll left 90 and pull to a course of 230. I'm going to set my heading bug on it so I remember it.
Okay. And where are you?
I am the town just north. Almost ready to roll in.
Oh shit. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I'm visual.
Okay, one space. You can be 400 on the base if you want. I think that'll work out fine. I know I'm going to get shot down here.
I'm a little bit, like, see, I'm outside of you. I'm like to your east.
Okay.
Like over the water, so I'm just going to wait till you turn in.
All right, I'm in hot.
Bingo. Bingo.
All right, choose in hot.
Am I pumping out flares? Oh shit, my flares aren't working.
Altitude. Altitude.
Let me see.
Nope, they're not working. I'm about to get shot down.
Caution. Caution.
Hopefully maybe those guys aren't on the field. I didn't see anything.
Well, I see hits on the runway.
Yeah.
Explosions on the runway.
Okay, I'm off hot 230. Why the fuck are my I'm in manual. Oh, I know why. I set chaff instead of flare.
Nice.
I'm looking for you. I don't see anything coming up.
All right, I'm off hot. About a 180 heading, I think.
Okay.
Right? Is that what we
230. 230.
230,
Yeah.
close enough.
And we can you can do a we can go back to steer point 1. The only problem is we don't have any bombs, so I don't really know how to cursor zero the radar. Maybe air to air and then change the mode to yeah, I'm not really sure how to do that.
All right, I'm going back up to...
Yeah, there we go.
7,000.
Yeah. All right, let's set it back to steer point 1.
Okay.
And we can bail out or we can go back and recover. It's up to you.
Oh, too visual. Let's see. Yeah, let's I think I should have time to recover.
All right, I've got
Yes, baby. Huh? The what? Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. Just wait for me to get done, okay?
dude.
Yes,
If you got to
baby.
go, we can jump out. It's no big deal.
Oh no. Oh no, they can wait.
Okay. All right. What's your fuel?
Yeah, 2 is 3.7.
Okay, good. I'm going to climb up to 10. I'm at 1.6.
Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, 1.
Yeah, and I'm just flowing towards steer point 1 because of the fuel state.
10 minutes is when I tell you 10 minutes is. It's in 10 minutes.
I like that. 10 minutes is when I tell you 10 minutes.
Tell me soon.
You're obviously not talking to your wife.
Yeah, she'll be like, what? Like 10 minutes is right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, 2 saddle.
You saddled? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Push it up to 350 then.
350.
We breaking, or you just want to go in and land?
Well, let's try a break.
Okay.
I've been trying to practice that on my own.
Let me think about the terrain in Taegu. I think we want to be echelon right.
Echelon, right?
I think so, yeah.
Alright. Do you want me to go echelon?
Yeah,
right
go ahead,
now,
go
or-
echelon. Cross under, yeah.
Oh, good.
And let's take up a heading of 250.
Ah!
You all right?
I just, holy shit.
You all right?
Oh, nice.
I see you. I see you down there. I felt you go by.
Oh, man.
All right.
I got fast like in that turn. And
Uh-huh.
I was like, I'll just like barrel roll over the top of you.
I saw that.
And then I
Nice.
just ended up like pulling right into you.
Nice.
Alright, 2 visual.
All right, try and pick up the airport here. Let's go ahead and let's start down to I forget what field elevation was.
I think you said like 26 or something like
No, not here.
that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forget what it is. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It's pretty tight in here with the mountains around.
Altitude. Altitude.
They like fight like every waking hour.
How many kids you have now?
2. I think we're trying for a 3rd, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so far 2.
Boys, girls?
6-year-old girl and 4-year-old boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the newborn when we were flying together the last time.
Oh yeah. I think when we first started, like
Yeah.
right around when we first started, it was like this. That was like 6 years ago. 'Cause that's when
Uh-huh.
the first one was born. That's crazy.
Still looking for the airport. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. Okay, rolling in here. So echelon right and 350. Let's hold, let's go down to 2500 for the break. 5-second staggering and brake to the left. Sorry, I'm just trying to get in quickly so you can get back to the kids.
Oh no. Yeah, don't worry about it. They're fine. They're just playing in the other room right now.
Okay,
Okay, I see.
yeah, we'll take it down to 2500. That
Yeah.
should be pretty close.
And he said 5 seconds, right?
Yeah. 25 might still be high. Let's take it down to 2.
2?
Yeah. That's good enough. 2 will work. I forgot to fence back out too. All right, 1's in the break.
Two's in the break. That always looks so cool. What's the, let's see, what's the runway or what's the rollout on the downwind?
Should be 150 roughly.
150.
A firm.
Yeah, I forgot to.
No wind in the TE, so it should be pretty much right on. Okay, 1 is base gear full stop. I believe
actually,
runway's
put
3,
down the,
3
put
1.
down the speed brakes.
Not till on short final.
Short final. Okay.
Yeah. And I think you need to go tower. My text's all messed up because I enlarged the writing on the monitor and it screwed everything up.
Yeah.
So if you want the
Good
vast...
morning, Cowboy.
Yeah, there you
1,
go.
Taegu approach, runway 14. Welcome back.
I just do everything visually.
Cowboy 1-1, Taegu Tower. Next time, get clearance before landing.
You're down. Full stop.
Cowboy 1-2, Taegu Tower. Next time, wait your turn.
Shut up.
The ATC is going to be all different in 434. Sounds pretty cool, actually. Oh, yeah.
ATC.
Yeah,
That's
it's
pretty cool.
it'll have a ground, tower, departure, and approach.
No shit.
And the
That'd be pretty cool.
the AI actually follow their instructions, you know, vectoring and stuff. And then of course they were also saying they'll follow you on the overhead brake, the AI.
Oh no shit.
Yeah,
That'd be really cool.
yeah, this will be fun to see the new stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, back to park, and we can actually let's just shut down here, man. Just jump out of the game
Okay.
here. Yeah.
Alright.
I know you got to
Sounds
go.
good.
It was fun though, man. It's been a long time since we
Yeah,
flew
that was
together.
good.
I got about another 8 days off, so just give me a shout when you're available. We'll go do it again.
Okay.
We'll call this the dry run because it was awful, man.
Yeah. Let's see. Tug 10 hits. Hey, I actually hit the target.
Very
Twice.
good.
1, 2, 3, 4 times.
I want to see where those. The guys are. Nobody fired any missiles, and they should be out there.
Oh, the SA, like the.
Yeah. Well, I put it together pretty fast, so I can't guarantee its integrity. So.
Mark 82. Okay, so I got a few runway hits and some pappy signs.
Did you actually mark your target as the target?
No, I just put it as the. Actually, like with the airport, like the runway, I just went based straight off the pre-planned the pre-planned threat thing. So I actually had to like look for the runway and stuff, and it wasn't like a steer point.
Well, you know, I don't know. Maybe those guys just packed their shit and left because there's nobody there. I don't know why. Like I said, I put it together really fast, man. So I can't tell you what's going on. But anyway, it was fun. It combined a whole bunch of stuff together to kind of get us back into it a little bit. Yeah. Because if I'd have done anything more drastic than this, then I don't think I'd have survived as long as I did.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like rusty as hell, man. Okay.
I know, but it's good though. It's good to.
Yeah, it's good.
It was fun to get back into it.
Yeah, maybe we can figure out what's going on with the IVC the next time.
No come.
Yeah,
Because you're sure,
something.
like when you start up like BMS, you don't have to start up the IVC client, right?
No, it does it for you if you check the box, but you have to put my IP in the IVC IP.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
IVC IP, let me and this is before you get into BMS.
Yeah, before you connect to me, you have to put it in. So I don't think I ever saw you in. Yeah, you were never in the server. So you probably, I mean, the server's still up. You can try connecting.
Okay, so let's say.
Let me let me restart the. Yeah, it's still in there.
Okay, so dedicated. Okay, so yeah, dedicated IV serve blank. Because I forgot. So let's say if I just put. So basically, like in connect to IP address, I put in your IP address. Connection bandwidth 1024. IVC enabled, and then dedicated IVC server, I put in your IP address, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's where I went wrong, because I didn't even put that in.
It won't connect to the game, but it'll probably connect to my server.
Let me see, 288, 246.140, and then we'll go 288, 246.140, and no password, right?
Yeah, no password.
That's a connection established.
Okay, I don't see it. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, there you are. You're in. In fact, try F2 on the UI.
Okay. Here, let me mute this.
Check 1 2. Well, hang on. Test 1 2. You hear me on the IVC? How about now? Check check.
Yep, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep, same. Okay, that's all.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, yeah, that's where I went wrong then.